Okay. All right. Oh, brother. Hello, everyone. Ultra Dark Slayer here. Welcome to my channel. Uh, thank you for coming to my channel. um, if you like this content, please like and subscribe and hit the notification bell for more content like this about the gaming news and what's going on. And of course, we're gonna talk about the Nintendo Switch 2 now. I did launch a short after the direct how the console was gonna cost, which is perfectly fine. But I left out the bigger picture, which of course were the pricing of the games. When I look at that, I'm like, ha, 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 ha. I was, yes, Gamester from Nightmare. You can use this video too, man. I'm letting you use it. I'm shocked, man. I'm completely shocked that this is happening. Oh my god. And I'm like, what are we what is what in the world's going on? I mean, Nintendo, why are you going backwards, man? I don't get it. $90 for a physical key. A key. And digital games, $80. You went up a price by another $10 for digital games now. I can't breathe, man. I'm freaking out. I'm having mixed feelings about all this. I'm like, oh my god. The fact that the console was priced perfectly just fine, but the games though. Mario Kart World, $80. 90 for the physical key. Okay. And the new Donkey Kong game, which looks pretty awesome, I'm not gonna lie. $70? And I'm pretty sure it's gonna be $80 for the physical key. I mean, I get it, but I don't get it. You get what I'm coming at? In my short, I was on board with the console itself. Just the console. Nintendo, why? Is it because of what happened yesterday? I mean, I saw the news about the terrors that Trump did, and I'm like, oh no. No. Oh. Mixed emotions falling on my head. Oh my god. Let me lower that down. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just angry, upset, confused on why Nintendo is doing this. I mean, back in the 90s, the N64 was my last Nintendo console, alongside with the Nintendo SP Advance. I didn't get a GameCube. I didn't get a Wii. I didn't get a DS. And I didn't get a Wii U. Like I left Nintendo just like that, because I didn't care. I didn't care because I had the PS2, the Xbox 360, and then when Nintendo introduced the Nintendo 3DS, I was intrigued by the handheld. But I didn't want to keep staring at a 3D screen, and they did had, the slider to get rid of it and not and keep it on. Is like, okay, that's interesting. But I'm like, nah, I'm gonna skip it. But when they launched the Nintendo 2DS, I was like, hey, there it is. That's a little console, little handheld for me to get back into Nintendo again. I bought it. I bought Pokemon Y and a bunch of other Nintendo games. And then the Switch came out. It's like, ooh, this looks awesome. It's a hybrid. It could play on your TV. You could take it on the go without even being close to the dock. And it was the Nintendo Switch was kind of perfect, but it's still a good console. And then the Nintendo Switch 2. Seeing those new features and capabilities and what it can do for the older titles that are like in need of an upgrade, I was on board. I was literally on board getting this console for my old Switch games so I could replay them again, have a good time, seeing how clear the games are. I haven't even finished Pokemon Scarlet yet. I haven't even finished Bayonetta 3 yet. And there goes my TV. Excuse me, guys. I was like, how cool to see those games in a better high definition upgraded screen on the handheld of a Nintendo Switch 2. And on dock mode on 4K, which my TV can do. I mean, that's the whole point for all these consoles and PCs. Yeah, like your most important hardware is your monitor or TV. But those prices for the games, though. And then I hear Sony ponies blaming Xbox for this. It's not Xbox's fault. It's not. Absolutely not. If it's either PlayStation or Nintendo, it's one of those two companies, man. Not Xbox. Xbox has been very friendly with their consumers with Game Pass. And now Xbox is being more valuable than ever was before, man. I mean, seeing this hurts me so much. But I know, sir. But Ocean Dog, you got yourself a PlayStation 5. Slim, you're buying games over there too. Yes, but I hardly touch the console. That's the funny thing. It's always been my Xbox and here and there with my Switch. I'm just and I almost launched a video after the direct talking about this, but it's like, no, I don't want to sound too simpy. I don't want to sound too desperate. I'm just angry and upset and confused right now. It's like I don't know. I don't know, but it's everywhere. It's everywhere. I mean, the prices for these accessories as well, they're a little bit affordable, but a little bit too much, but the games are more important. God. I don't know what's gonna happen this year. I really don't know. I thought I was on board with this. I really was. The games. I'm so angry and upset and so confused right now. But not only that, guys. 2 hours ago, there's been a report from IGN that the delays for the pre-orders are happening for the Nintendo Switch, because not only that, what happened with the Nintendo Direct yesterday, they also show our president, Donald Trump, signed the papers explaining about the tariffs. And yeah, it finally hit Nintendo. Can you believe that? Only right here in America. It finally hit Nintendo. Said, we'll delay this and see what happens with our next pricing point. I don't know if they're going to increase the price now or drop the price, because I want those games dropped. Drop the price, Nintendo. Drop the price. Because if you're not going to drop the price, I'm going to skip the Switch 2 like I did with your other consoles back in the day. I didn't buy a GameCube. I didn't buy a Wii. I didn't buy a Wii U. I didn't buy a DS. Or a 3DS. You brought me back with the 2DS Nintendo model and the Nintendo Switch. And I'm not kidding, guys. This just in. Nintendo's delayed Nintendo Switch 2 pre-orders date in the US to assess impact of Trump's tariffs. But people say no, it's Nintendo. Oh, they were blaming Xbox. It's technically our economics' fault. Money here in the United States. I don't know about but the rest of the world, but most of us here in the US, we might get hit even harder. And I'm not kidding. This report came out a couple hours ago. Nintendo has taken the decision to delay the Nintendo Switch 2 in the US, blaming the impact of Trump's tariffs and evolution marketing. The pre-orders were set to go live in the US on April 9th, which was next week. Did not share an update kickoff date, but promises that at June 5th, 2025 release date of the Nintendo Switch 2 remains intact. So we don't know when we're gonna get a pre-order date now, because of what our president did. So now I don't know what's gonna happen with this console now. If it's gonna go up 500, maybe 550, or it will probably match the same price as the PlayStation Pro, as the PlayStation 5 Pro. We don't know yet. We don't know yet. Here's the following statement. The pre-orders of the Nintendo Switch 2 in the US will not start in April 9th. In order to assess the potential impact of the tariffs and evolution marketing, Nintendo will update in timing on a later date. The launch date will still be unchanged. Nintendo has confirmed the pre-orders of delays specifically in the US and in the UK, for example. Pre-order delay remains unchanged. So they have not changed anywhere else, only in the US. So now we don't know what the console's going to cost now. We don't know now what the games are going to cost now. I am literally angry, upset, more than ever, then confused now by looking at this. This is my first time looking at this article, to be real. Look it up. Just type in Nintendo Switch delayed. Nintendo Switch 2 delayed. Type that out. Read the article for yourself. And just keep going down. Keep reading. Keep reading. It's just insane, man. What a weird year this turned out to be for gaming. Okay. But now, of course, during the Nintendo Direct, there's been a lot of third-party support now. And not only that, guys, Square Enix came out and they dropped the big one to drop on the Switch 2, which is none other than Final Fantasy VII Remake, which is also Rebirth is coming along the way too. So technically now, no more third-party exclusives for PlayStation. So that's done and over with. All the Final Fantasy games are going to be coming everywhere now. PC, Xbox, Nintendo Switch 2, and of course the PlayStation 5. And there has been an insider saying that Final Fantasy VII Remake is still coming to the Xbox in 2025. Be patient, guys. I know, I am too. This is stated of an insider, and there's been a tweet. One of the biggest stories came out yesterday of the Nintendo Switch 2 Direct from an Xbox representative was in fact the fact that Final Fantasy VII Remake was announced on the Switch 2 but not Xbox, but it's still on its way this year. This is according to a known leaker, Nate the Hate, okay, on social media, who advised that the pure Xbox member Up69 that Final Fantasy VII Remake is still targeting this year, whereas Rebirth is coming in next year. And the tweet says from a person on Twitter talking to Nate the Hate, saying it's Final Fantasy 16 and the rest of Final Fantasy 7 coming to the Xbox. Weird how the Nintendo Switch 2 is getting the remake, but nothing said on the Xbox version. And this is what Nate the Hate. Xbox is still bound. It's still coming, guys. And here's another one from that same person. With news today, is Final Fantasy VII Remake Trilogy still coming to the Xbox? And Nate the Hate said, Remake is this year. Rebirth is next. Just wait on Microsoft and Square Enix to announce it. So, for most of us, including myself, are waiting for Final Fantasy VII Trilogy coming to the Xbox and Final Fantasy 16. It is still coming. We just need to wait a little bit longer. Maybe next month, or probably on the Xbox showcase that is coming later in June. Okay. So we just have to wait a little bit more longer because I do want to play these games on my Xbox Series X. And yes, also on a portable handheld like the Asus ROG Ally, which goes to our next and final topic of this video. As you all know, the Asus and Xbox had dropped the teaser trailer of the partnership handheld, which I am definitely most excited about this than the Nintendo Switch 2 announcement. How sad is that? So, I most and foremost will be getting this handheld. This new handheld will be getting more power, more battery life, more um, capabilities of what its last predecessor did, and we'll get to see how it works because there has been another leak that has been shown within a special event that house with members from Xbox and Asus and other companies that are in the PC market, that they did kind of show the the OS, the UI, the UI of the handheld, and this could be a step closer to that hybrid Xbox console, which I am most excited, so excited to see it coming true. But this handheld, I am more excited for this one than anything else right now. Because right now, Nintendo is being a little bit more disappointing right now. So, with that being said, I don't know what's going to happen now with the pricing for the Nintendo Switch 2. I don't know what's going to happen with the games either. Since now that the tariffs has been in effect now since yesterday after the Nintendo Direct. So, they either would scale it down, put it at 70 for these games at least 70 or 60, that would be great too, and keep the console probably at 400. At least 400. At least. Or keep it at 450. Just keep it at 450. Or lower it down to 400. Because I am not sure if I'm going to get it. I may or may not get it. I'm not going to pre-order this console until I see any more results. And if it does go down, then I'll get it for Christmas. I'll get it for Christmas. That's it. I mean, I don't know what else to say. But I'm definitely going to get that handheld. That Asus Xbox partnership handheld. That's what I'm definitely going to get. Man. It's just been such a roller coaster since yesterday, man. It's just crazy. It's just crazy. But in any case, this is Ultra Dark Slayer. Thank you for watching this content. Like I said earlier, if you like this content, like and subscribe. Hit that bell notification for more content. Share this with your family, pets, or friends who wants to watch these type of contents. And let's see what happens. Okay, so I'll catch you guys next time. And take care of yourselves. Peace.